There is a happy land far, far away, where saints in glory stand, bright, bright as day.
You cannot separate Tull and old folk singing. Old folk singing is Tull, and Tull is old folk singing.
Growing up, both of the other churches would dismiss on the third Sunday in May, and everybody came here for our fellowship. And
I guess you compare it to the 4th of July. It was Christmas, Easter. It was Tull's holiday. We
would like go down for Old Folks Singing third Sunday in May.
Everyone looks forward to it and starts talking about it and planning and wanting to go to town and get some new shoes and a perm or whatever, and planning their dinner.
all the members would be up here getting everything ready for the church, setting the chairs up for the choir, just all the different things, putting out the Old Folks Singing hymnals and taking up the Methodist hymnals. So there was a lot of work involved in getting ready, and I've been a part of that all my life also.
But Old Folks Singing has just been the event of the year besides Christmas and Easter.
Come to the church in the wildwood, come to the church in the dale. No spot is so dear to my childhood as the little brown church in the vale.
But I have been a part of Old Folks Singing all my life because my great-grandfather, my grandfather and grandmother were present at the first Old Folks Singing.
When it first started, it was the dedication of the new Methodist Church. They decided that the dedication service would include dinner on the ground and a singing. And people had such a good time at that dedication and with the singing that they decided that they wanted to make it an annual event.
I've always thought it was so interesting when they tell me about coming to the Old Folks Singing in the buggies and wagons with horses pulling them. They brought their food and literally spread it on the ground then, put down tablecloths or whatever, and had dinner on the ground. And all three churches traditionally dismiss that. Of course, that is a day of singing praise to the Lord.
My great-grandfather was Charles Adolphus Crowson, who was the first secretary of Old Folks Singing. I think he was 19 when they formed the Old Folks Singing organization, and I'm secretary of Old Folks Singing now, so carrying on the family tradition for many years.
When I started coming to it when I first married, we had just, I think they had just gotten electricity here, you know. We did not have air conditioning in the building. You open the windows. I still think that would be good to open the windows.
I always remember Old Folks Singing was such a special time because I got a new dress. That was always one of my favorite parts. Mom and I would shop for a new dress.
Roberta Crowson Davis and I were real close, and we would sometimes have dresses made alike.
And then on the actual day, we'd wake up, my mom and dad singing Happy Land, and we were getting the picnic basket down and packing the picnic basket, getting everything carried to the car to get over to the church. And then once we actually got here, it's just meeting all your family and your friends and just having a wonderful time.
Dinner time, we'd run up and down, you know, looking at the different food and whatever.
The apocryphal story of this is that around the time that Old Folks Singing started, there was sort of a rift in the musical community, kind of like what we have now between traditional hymns and praise music, where there was a newer style of music developing, and that was gospel music. And so they decided that they would sing in the morning out of the old Christian harmony hymnals, which was the old music, to keep the old folks happy. And then in the afternoon, they sang out of the Cokesbury hymnals, which was the newer gospel-style music.
The stuff from the old hymn book, it's all kind of melancholy, but you can see little girls in their long dresses singing those things, and you go back to the Civil War with it.
Angel Band, of course, is a huge favorite.
Amazing Grace.
When I'm Gone.
When I'm Gone, that I want sung at my funeral.
In That Morning.
Well, one of them would be the one that my mother always led, and it's called Webster.
And in the afternoon, I love listening to Awakening Chorus.
In the afternoon, when we sing out of the Cokesbury hymnals, my favorite song is the one about Church in the Wildwood, because for me, Ebenezer United Methodist Church has always been my church in the Wildwood.
Of course, everybody likes Happy Land.
Happy Land is a huge favorite.
Then, of course, Happy Land.
Not Happy Land. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it's pretty much everybody down here. It's Happy Land or Angel Band, one or the other.
There is a happy land far, far away, where saints in glory stand, bright, bright as day. Oh, how they sweetly sing praises to our God and King. Long may His praises ring. Praise, praise.
There is something that starts happening when we start singing these songs, and suddenly there's something there with us, and it's
Just a joy.
just, you got to be there to feel it. This is the Happy Land. I mean, people are always smiling down here.
I guess this is a common thing in all cultures, to sing history and to learn history, because the melody, you know, helps you to remember it. And I think the hymns are really powerful in that regard.
I can never feel closer to my God than I do when I'm singing those words that my ancestors before me sang, that long gray line of the faithful.
You kind of know which ones are going to lead what songs sometimes, and you have a memory of them singing it and being up at the front. It's just a connection that you have third Sunday of May, every year, and you know those songs will be there and people will be attempting to sing them.
And we do sing on. That's the point, because people are in our lives and then they're not, but we sing on, and for me that's the real heart of why this continues. There's something very comforting about that, very healing about that, and every year we're holding each other up. We don't talk about it, but we sing about it, and every year we're saying, it's okay, we're going to sing on and we're going to see Him again one day.
My latest sun is sinking fast, my race is nearly run, my strongest trials now are past, my triumph has begun.
This is the 125th year. For something to succeed and continue and to flourish for that many years without any breaks, wars, depressions, Third Sunday in May was always here at Ebenezer. Old Folks Singing was going to be the one constant. So I just think that's important that we celebrate the continuity of it.
In the time that I've attended it, it seems to me that it increases in size every time I'm here. Number of people come. And also the distances that people travel to return home, you know, to be part of it.
And I am so pleased that this younger group that is working on the book for the 125th one, I mean, when you get younger people involved, they're going to keep it going, because that's the way I started out, young, and now I'm still pushing harder.
Oh, come.